Trenger jeg ha opp i YouTube?
Hvis du vil se chatten, så trenger du det.
Ok, ja.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to episode 127 of the CosCast. Yay!
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. I am, as always, your main host, Iseleth Cosplay, and with me I have my fellow co-hosts.
Annabella Cosplay.
And then Yasia Cosplay.
Welcome, ladies. And also joining us tonight is the wonderful Iseleth Cosplay. Welcome!
Woohoo!
Hi!
Hello!
We're so excited to have you. And we're going to be interviewing you as our main theme for today. But before we do, let's get into our usual segments. So first of all, let's talk cosplay progress. Have we been working on anything cosplay related during the past week?
Kinda.
What?
I went fabric shopping.
Way!
Yay!
Did you go to Rainbow Textile?
Yeah, but I couldn't find the fabric I was looking for, so I went to Stuff and Steel. Steel.
It sounds like a steel shop.
Yeah,
A metal shop.
Hardware.
It's cool. But anyways, I bought myself some fabric and some elastic band and pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for bubbles.
Yay!
Yay! I bought a very, very simple pattern. It's like a very, very straight, simple dress with arms. I'm not gonna use the arms, but anyways. And the elastic is about this wide, I think.
Mm.
And it's gonna to be the belt for bubbles. I still haven't got my wig yet, so that'll remains to be seen. And also I have received a couple of big elf ears that are one day going to be painted purple, and that is for my Sarah.
Nice.
Yes.
So you're going to be a dragon queen.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Well, I went fabric shopping last week too. I bought 3 different fabrics for Valeth. So I've been, and I also been working on her. So I have like the scarf finished, and I also have the dress almost finished. I just need to fix the edges and tuck it in a bit at the waist, and the first garment will be done, and I'm so excited.
That's very cool.
And I was only able to buy that because of my wonderful coffee supporters who have been buying me coffees over the past 2 weeks. So thank you so much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really been doing anything else that's cosplay related.
Me neither. I haven't done anything since last week, but that's only because I have like every other week I work weekends, which means that it's like 2 weeks, then I get a long weekend, then it's 2 weeks of work, and then it's like a long weekend again. So it basically feels like I'm only able to do stuff when I have time off. So next weekend I have time off, so maybe I'll get something done then.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I know that you have your fabric for your Buttercup cosplay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be joining up to be the Powerpuff Girls at a convention near you sometime soon.
And if we can't be near you, we're gonna take pictures so you can see them. So you can see them later.
For sure. My camera is being stupid today. All right. So over to cosplay news.
What about Iseleth? Have you done any cosplay?
Have you made anything?
Lately, this week I've been working my ass off, but we had time for a Tomb Raider premiere on Friday. So then I just made a closet cosplay thing. I went to Fretex to buy some cargo stuff. I don't know, I just picked up a belt and something and put together a quick soldier, put some war paint on my face, and yeah. It didn't look really good walking outside with it because we've had some action in the street I live in lately. So I didn't like walking around with the play or toy gun, but it was okay. It wasn't that many people, sadly, on the premiere, but at least we got to take some pictures and yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like fun
Yeah.
anyway.
And we had a perfect Lara Croft. And yeah,
awesome.
so it was pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah. And besides that, I'm still working on Hella's sword. I got it 3D printed, so now I have to paint it and glue it. So I'm waiting for a glue in the mail.
Cool. I can't wait. Your Hela is so on point. So good.
Yeah, it's very good. I really, really, really love that cosplay so much.
Oh, thank you. She was
I haven't
really,
seen
really
the
fun.
movie yet, but I'm loving the character.
Oh, you have to watch it. It's
I
amazing.
know.
Best Marvel movie.
I've heard rumors.
Yes.
Oh, the music, soundtrack. Ooh.
Okay, we have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Also, before I forget, hello to everybody in the chat. So glad you could join us today, despite work or whatever. I can see that Ryura is half listening because she's working on a project that she has to deliver.
Yep.
So dedication. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cosplay Studio is like, cosplay is better than school.
Yeah. It matters.
Cool.
Matters.
Exactly. And Lucia Farah says that she went to see the Tomb Raider movie yesterday. And she says it was awesome.
Yes. All right. So now let's move into cosplay news. And news from the geek community. So the first thing I want to mention is that House of Cosplay number 8 has been announced. It will be held at House of Nerds on the 15th of April. And it's going to be a foam workshop with Eben and Just Cosplay and Props. I think it starts at 2 o'clock and then it lasts until 8 o'clock. And we will, of course, be there hosting a live show because it's on a Sunday. So we'll be interviewing Eben and Just and interviewing people who attended the workshop and just, doing our usual cosplay talk show fun stuff.
And also Nerdeportalen will be there and they will sell foam and Warbla and other cosplay stuff. So if you need that as well, why not attend both the workshop and you can buy a lot of materials after.
Yeah, save on that shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So totally gonna save some money for that day.
Yes. I need some materials. I have stuff I want to make. So for sure. The next thing I wanted to talk about is this was a tip I got from one of our viewers, Lucia Farah, and that is that Amazon are going ahead with, producing the Lord of the Rings TV series. They spent $250 million just acquiring the rights to make this series. And now they've revealed that their budget, the production budget, is another $500 million. That is so much money. It's insane.
Yeah. And I could live like 3 times on that amount.
I think I could probably live like 250 times on that amount.
Well, my brain goes like, think about all the people you could help with that amount of money. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so
it better be good, Amazon.
Yes, it better be good with that kind of money.
No idea. Yeah.
So according to Reuters, that's what the studio is budgeting across 2 seasons of the show. It's a staggering amount of money, as Peter Jackson's original trilogy only cost $281 million in total.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be more expensive than the original movie production, which is...
They're probably planning a lot of CGI.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, I hope it's not gonna die in CGI.
Yeah,
no.
Give us good locations, Amazon.
Yeah, give us real locations, not just green screen.
Yeah. No, but I mean...
With that money, you can travel the world like thousands of times anyway, so...
Yeah.
I'm super, super excited and also super scared because I love The Lord of the Rings, I love the books, and I love the original movies, and this show, if it tanks, I will be so sad and so disappointed.
I've just learned to never have any expectations on anything, so I never get disappointed, really.
I guess.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that people who haven't seen the movies or read the book yet should watch the series first, perhaps.
Maybe if they don't want to get super disappointed, but we're taking it for granted.
Yeah, well, anyways, if they watch the show first, then they won't have anything to compare it with.
This is true.
They might even like it the most. That's the scariest thing. Because people always like the things they've seen first.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, yeah.
That's true. Okay. The next piece is that Cosplay Against Bullying is back. The event will be taking place this year in, I think it was in June. Yes, June 3rd, in Oslo, Norway. So there will be a parade through the streets of Oslo where Norwegian cosplayers take a stand against bullying. And it's always a really nice event, and usually it ends in like a picnic in one of the local parks in Oslo. And it's a really nice and positive initiative that I encourage everyone to check out. And have any of you guys been to a Cosplay Against Bullying event before?
You know I have, because we went together.
I know, but I have to ask. No, yeah, me and you went to one together, but I don't remember if Tonja has been to one yet. No. Well, we should. Everyone should.
I want to join as well, but it's a bit far.
But
but-
maybe, maybe
you know
we
what we could
organize
do?
one.
Yeah,
we
we should
can.
do that.
The
Definitely.
Cosplay Against Bullying is a worldwide thing. It's not a Oslo exclusive thing at all. So you could totally arrange a local march for that.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I should put it on our list. We have a lot of plans. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So if you want to check out the links to any of these events, I have posted them on the CosCast Facebook pages. So you can just go there and find them there. If anything is of interest. Right. So let's move on to our interview part of the show. I'm just going to show some photos first of the wonderful cosplays that Miss Iseleth has worn and created in the past. Let's see. There we go. So the first one is, of course, your Hela cosplay from Cosplay Studio, which is so kick-ass.
Thank you.
I
I really love the photos.
It's a really good pose. It's like very balanced and kind of like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
And the lightning, it really helped with all the photos. So yeah, I was happy to do the photos with the Cosplay Studio.
Yeah, they're so talented. They always get good photos.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's see. The next one is your Evil Queen. I think that's from a Desicon, probably.
Yeah, it's either Desicon Pop or Cosplay in Japan. Yeah, I forget now. I've been to a few Desicons now, so.
Yeah, but this looks like it's either one of those.
Yeah,
I think we saw you probably when you wore this costume, because I know that I've seen it, but
yeah, I think so too.
I don't know if we actually talked. I
I've
can't remember.
Seen one more who worn the Evil Queen to another con, but so maybe I don't know. But that was maybe at Toricon. So, but this is at the Congress Center, so it's
Yeah. I recognize the location of the
Yeah.
It's probably very common. Yeah.
And this was taken by Leif Henning Haugen, if anyone is interested in the photographer credits.
No, not the one. That one was just we were a group of friends.
Oh, right. Yeah,
so
no.
I'm not sure who took the photo because we
Yeah, it was Catwoman. That is Leif Henning.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, got it mixed up. Oh, here's your Darth Maul photo.
Oh yeah.
Is a selfie, apparently.
It's a selfie, yeah.
It's a very good selfie. Your selfie game is strong.
And it's a bit edited. I always use Photoshop, so
Of course.
The teeth, I didn't put makeup on my teeth. I just Photoshopped it because I wanted like a full look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides the teeth, everything is real.
Looks very cool.
Yeah.
I really like your Darth Maul. The makeup looks on point. It looks so cool.
It's so clean. Like, it must take forever to get that pattern on your face.
Actually, it's become quite easy. I was surprised because you just put on red paint all over your face and then you do the markings and you realize that if you have the right like equipment to paintbrush to put it on, it's pretty okay. I mean, I have to cheat a bit because my forehead isn't big enough since he is bald. And I have to put my horns on down, all down on the forehead. So, but still, I'm quite happy with the outcome. Because, but I love the makeup part of cosplay. So
yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
I've never been good at like proper makeup for an evening out or a formal event, but when it comes to more like cosplay makeup, I think it's kind of fun.
There's more room for experimenting. The next one up is your Saruman, which is one of my personal favorites because I think the first time I spoke to you is when you were wearing Saruman, I think.
Yeah, it might be at Articon.
Yeah, I think so. Like the first time we properly actually had a conversation.
This photo is so beautiful and all, but there's one photo of your Saruman that just takes the cake, and it's the most amazing photo ever. What you can do is that you find there's I actually saw it just a few days ago. I was just searching through the Torucon hashtag on Instagram, and suddenly your Saruman just popped up there. So if you go to this, there's a Geek on Norge, I think. I can write in the chat how you write it, and I think your picture will just be just a few swipes down. It's not hard to find, and it's so amazing. It's I recommend everyone in the chat to just find that picture.
Oh yeah, I like that photo. Which one of you took it, right?
I think it was me.
Yeah?
Me or Sunniva, one of us took it, and it's just amazing with that little tattoo and the leg and just
we were just fooling around, and suddenly I didn't know about the photo, but it was such a perfect shot.
I don't think it was either of us who took it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it was, but I don't. Because I think we were sitting together, like doing like stupid selfies.
I think we were there, but we weren't actually the people to take the photo. But we were there.
Maybe.
So yeah, we were sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't remember who took it because I only saw it afterwards, and I was like,
Yeah, I wrote the handle on Insta, Sahara. It's Geek on Norge on Insta, and you'll find it just a few down. It's not a hashtag, it's a actual account that's called Geek on Norge.
Cool.
And you'll find it there.
But yeah. Back to Saruman.
Sara says, "Oh God!"
I like that reaction.
I guess you found it.
So legs.
Oh, Saruman has legs for days.
Ooh.
You don't know.
The most fun part about being an old man is having your young body underneath.
No, but like the details on this one are like very discreet, but like I love the belt and the embroidery on it, and it's just very, very pretty, very clean.
Actually, I didn't use any like proper photos. I just did like a belt that I thought would be fitting because I had some material lying around. So I haven't been buying anything. I all of the materials are from Fritex actually.
Oh.
So I haven't been buying anything particular for that cosplay, like from an online store. Besides the wig, of course.
Yeah.
The wig is always a must. And the beard. But I also painted it and changed it a lot. So.
Yeah, but that's very cool.
Yeah.
We're very pro.
So it's a cheap cosplay.
Yeah, we're very pro cosplay on a budget and recycling. And that's the good stuff.
Yes.
I need my money for a lot of things. So I always have to put cosplay like a little bit behind. But yeah. But I was kind of happy with it. I still am.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool cosplay. And the photo was taken by Royano Photo. Just have to mention that. Sneak that in there. Let's see. Next one is your Catwoman. This one is so cool. I love it so much. It's amazing.
Yeah, we had a photo shot in a parking lot inside. We have this mountain here. And there is a huge garage inside there. And it's perfect for cosplay photos because you have so many details and there are no people or anyone bothering you, or you can just have fun and just be really quirky.
Yeah, and it's a perfect like location for Catwoman because it's like an industrial area, lots of concrete, kind of dark.
Yeah, the colors and everything is of course perfect. I did a Darth Maul photo shoot there as well because it was perfect for some science fiction stuff. Cool. It has some neat details. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. And this totally one was by Leif Hogan.
Yeah, it totally suits the Batman theme as well. Like, it looks like Gotham. It could have been in Gotham.
It does. But the best thing is there are no people walking around, so you can feel really comfortable. So I did some photos lying around, using my whip and stuff. If I had done that out in the street, I would have been so awkward.
Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest things about having photo shoots in Oslo. There's always people everywhere.
For sure. Okay.
Here it's just weird because you don't see a lot of cosplayers, but people usually just smile or pretend they don't see you.
At least the nice ones do. They're just like, oh, it's fun. Keep walking.
Yeah.
So the last one is your Cersei by DR Portrait.
Oh yeah.
And you are just serving like snooty drunk bitch in this photo. I love it.
I really like that on that character you can just have the resting bitch face on.
Let's see. And this was from Turkan last year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you took some good photos as well.
Yes.
This is 2016, isn't it?
No, I think this is 17.
No, 17,
yeah.
Last year.
So you were Thursday 2 days? Oh no, you had this dress both.
I was Darth Maul, I think, one of the days. No.
But when?
No, I didn't. What did I do? No, I was not Negan. I think it was Negan. I was Negan one of the days, and then I was Cersei, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. But you have made the black dress for Cersei as well, the one with the short hair, haven't you?
Yeah, but that one I only wore here in Ålesund, actually.
Right, I have just seen pictures of that. Okay, yeah.
So I haven't really done like a full Photoshop and stuff because I got a new wig, I got a new crown, so yeah.
Cool. Tonya, maybe you want to start asking some questions.
Hi, Lucia.
Yes, I will do. I'm just gonna shut down a few windows so I can get to my question.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay. How long have you been cosplaying and how did you get into cosplay?
Okay, so my first cosplay experience was actually going to Desicon in 2015 in the summer. I got some fabrics from a friend of mine. He was cleaning out their house and he found a lot of velour or something like that. It was really difficult to sew, but I made my first Cersei dress with that, which I was happy with at that time. I didn't use a pattern or anything, so it was what it was. But so with that I could go to Desicon and like dressing up, and it was a really cool experience. Being there for the first time. I mean, I was 26, I think. Okay, 25, 26. So I was already a bit old for it being my first time. But
well, it was the same for me and Sunniva. We started pretty late too.
Yeah, we started right into we just got right into the cosplayers 25 plus game.
Okay, yes. Yeah, and then I found a group and it was really cool because I think as a cosplayer you have different interests from when you are 16 and when you are 25 plus. Like we can, as we've talked about a lot of times before, you can always afford more stuff, so you can make more like detailed cosplays. So you can buy like shoes, you can buy the wigs. I mean, that's stuff I wouldn't have afforded when I was 16.
No, me neither. No, me neither. Crazy?
Yeah, whatever. So that's probably why I started so late as well, because it was a hobby I could afford to do at this age. And when I do things, I like the work behind it. Like I like to get all the details. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to look photo finished. That's what I'm after. So And when I did that first Cersei dress, it didn't look like a Cersei dress at all. But I felt like it looked that way, and I took a lot of photos, and I was happy about it. Now I think I have deleted most of them. I think because I still I keep like a couple of them because I think they were nice shots, but a few of them is like nah, didn't like my wig. It looked weird.
It's like burn the evidence.
Tight. Oh yeah. And then I changed the wigs for the next time I wore it to Halloween. So yeah, and already
it's nice to have some like beginner photos from your cosplay work as well, because then you can do like this is where I started, this is where I'm at now kind of compilation, and you can see and I think
and with that dress we had a news article and where I showed off my new dress and my old dress, I think, and it was really nice seeing the difference and how I had evolved in my crafting. So yeah, I started just with one dress just because I had some fabric lying around, and I got a sewing machine for Christmas, I think the year before, so it was perfect.
That's very nice. Yeah.
And I'm a geek, of course, so you always want to dress up as cool people.
Of course.
Of course. So how do you choose which characters to cosplay?
I always go for favorite characters from my favorite fandoms. When I chose Cersei, it was obviously because she's one of my favorite characters all time, I think. At least it feels like that for now, but sometimes I like choose what do I want to do. When I chose Saruman, I was always wanting to do Legolas, but it felt like a cosplay that everyone would do, and that I was always feel like I would look at everyone else and think, mine looks crap. And then I thought, maybe I can try for something else and something that's a little bit cool as well. And Christopher Lee had died the same year, so it felt really right to just do Saruman.
Just a note, I think you would have made a fantastic Legolas, so I would like to see you as him at some point in the future, just saying.
I would like to do Haldir, actually. I've actually gone a bit away from Legolas. Not because I love him still, but I just feel like he's very, very sleek. And I would like to do someone who's a bit less sleek, I think.
Yeah, no, I like Haldir too. I mean, you could pull him off anyway, so go.
Maybe they are too similar to cosplay, so you would have the same challenge, probably. But I think Haldir is... he was always like this really small character that I like. But,
I love Haldir so much.
He's memorable.
His first scene, your dwarf breathes so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
Yeah, I like him too.
All the sass.
But talking about Legolas, have you guys seen Mall Cosplay's Instagram?
Yes.
He was like holding, he was wearing a blonde wig and like with elf ears and like, Legolas? I was like, you told us last week you're not shaving the beard. What?
Liar.
I want to see him cosplay Legolas, but imagine that beard. I mean, no.
You're not supposed to have beards.
I don't care. He can have beard.
I actually agree.
You can do an older Legolas.
Yeah. A world-weary Legolas, like fuck this.
like a hipster or kind of Legolas. Yeah,
totally. With the man bun.
It would be cool to see it, but because I remember him doing Dark Maul, which is the most amazing Dark Maul I've seen.
Yeah.
So and he doesn't do Dark Maul anymore, I think, because of the hair and everything. I think
because of the beard. It's because of the beard.
Yeah. So I think sacrificing the beard for Legolas, that is tricky.
Yeah. Big task. I mean, he could always buy a fake beard and glue it on if he ever needed to do a bearded character.
He would probably pull off a fake beard as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
He does so much makeup that's pretty good. So yeah.
If he doesn't want to lose his beard, he can always do Aragorn.
Yeah, that's
He would do a really good Aragorn.
I think so too.
Yeah.
he should do Aragorn. Okay, Mol, if you're watching, Aragorn.
You've been challenged.
Aragorn.
Okay, do you have a favorite personal cosplay?
I think every time I do a new cosplay, I like it. Like, I'm always like really hyped about it. When I did Hela now, I was pretty hyped about it because I thought, yeah, I figured out the makeup part a bit, and it was so cool wearing her suit. But of course, my favorite would be Cersei because she's also my favorite character, alongside Catwoman. With Catwoman, she's a really casual cosplay. I only buy the stuff, she wears because I have a lot of that stuff as well. I mean, if you were a more casual Catwoman, she would wear a leather jacket. She would have my style. She's one of the characters I identify the most with. So, and with Cersei, she's my favorite, like, dress up cosplay. So, dressing up as a new type of character. But I also love doing Saruman and Darth Maul. I've been really into makeup. I've been really lucky because I've already won 2 makeup contests, which I never thought I would do. I just entered 2 drop-in contests, one last year and one this year, and I won with both Hela and Darth Maul, which really makes me know that for me, makeup is probably one of my strongest,
Yeah, no, I mean,
skills.
You are really, really talented at the cosplay makeup thing, so it's no surprise to me that you were able to win 2 prizes for that, 2 competitions.
Thank you. That's really nice to hear because my seams, I'm really, really bad at prop making. I don't like it that much, so I've been really focused on getting like a photo finish, as I call it. Like, as long as it looks good in a photo, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, but it makes sense. It does.
Yeah, I just, for me, that's the best part, looking at the photos afterwards and seeing how cool you can actually look. Because, hey, we do look cool when we wear
look really
our
cool.
cosplayers. Yeah, everyone. I mean, that's why we do it, because we feel a bit on edge. Yeah.
And you can look at a picture and like, I made that. I made that. That's pretty cool.
You feel good. At least some of them do. Even the ones that you're not happy about, they make you feel something, that there is always something, a little bit you achieve. So, and of course, I love dressing up as villains, and that's because because of their attitude. I don't really like to be this quirky, jumping, happy character. I'm not really girly as well. And I don't identify as a typical superhero. I like to be a bit dark because I think it just reflects a lot of the things in my mind. I mean, sometimes there are really dark days. Some of them are happy, of course, but I feel it's more me to dress up as a villain, though I am a nice person. I just sometimes I understand villains and where they come from, like their ideas. I just think they're doing the wrong thing about it, though.
Yeah, but the thing with villains, I think, is that they are so badass, and everyone wants to be a little bit more badass.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and that's a good thing, as I say, because it's just they always get to wear the really cool clothes, at least in my head, and they can be like really psychotic. I mean, a superhero always have to act in a really good manner. They have to be morally good. Like, take Captain America. He would be a character that wouldn't fit me at all, because I would feel really uncomfortable trying to deliver him. I do dress up as Anna from Frozen occasionally, so yeah.
But that's a different thing, though, because she's just cute and fun.
And
Captain America, you have responsibility as Captain America.
Yeah, I mean, she's more like, she's just having fun. She's very talkative, so, and the children loves it. We always dress up as Anna and Elsa for the children, so yeah. But then there's a lot of smiling, and in photos, I prefer not smiling, actually. I think the photos looks better when you have like more of a sly face.
Me too. I've never liked to smile in photos.
I also don't like my teeth, so I don't want them to show that much in a photo. But I do have one Catwoman photo, though, on my Instagram that is really cute. That it was taken from the same photo shoot as the other one that you showed. It was actually, I didn't know about it. It was just taken while I was fooling around, and it was really nice shot. So, but posing with a smile, that's not me.
No, like a school photo. Okay.
Oh.
Shoulders down, smile. That's not smile. I don't know how to smile. I don't remember how to do it. Get me out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, but you've attended a lot of movie premieres in cosplay. And how do people respond to you and other cosplayers at movie premieres?
Oh, they're definitely a bit more, I would use the word conservative than when you go to a con. Because I'm always so excited when you go to a con because, you know, everyone is there looking at each other because of what we love. But when you're at the movie premiere, I think some people don't really they just come there to see the movie, and we understand it. We did the Suicide Squad premiere, and we were dressing up and we were walking around being a bit in character. I was Enchantress, and I was scaring people a bit. And some of them laughed and thought it was cool, and some I think was just really uncomfortable, because it's typical in Norway to be a bit uncomfortable with people getting close to you.
Yeah, we have a very big personal space radius.
So I felt a bit weird afterwards, okay, we should probably just have been standing on stage or just saying hello, but we wanted to do something cool, and I think some people like it though. Actually, I heard from it was from the theater, and they were interviewing people for a job there. They always ask them, "What's your best experience at the cinema?" And someone had told them the Star Wars premiere from last year. So at least we know someone remembers it and thinks it's cool because it's something different. So we just do it to make something more out of a premiere than just going there, seeing the film. Because I think at least some people think it's a bit cool, but you should be careful because I don't think everyone likes to have you up in their face.
Yeah.
Like at cons, you stand there, you take pictures together, you're in character more. But at premieres, it's basically enough to just stand there. We're doing the Infinity War premiere now, coming up. Cool. And there is also going to be a Frozen showing, so we have 2 more premieres in April coming up.
That's nice.
So I think when we did the Star Wars premiere, that was really, really good. There was a lot of people. The cinema was full, and there was a lot of children. And the parents took their children up to us and took a lot of pictures. And I think, it's better to entertain a younger audience at the cinema, because when they go up to you, their parents want to take pictures as well. But we always see people trying to hide it. They're taking a picture. So
But it sounds like a lot of fun. It does.
Yeah, it's cool. It's at least something to. I mean, you have something to do, something to prepare for, and we get the free tickets for doing it. We don't get paid like anything else, but we get free tickets to see the show, and that's cool. I mean, we do what we like, and we get to see the movie. So
yeah, I mean, it sounds really great. I mean, I would love to do that at some point. It's just that I'm really bad at writing the hype, So I never have a costume ready for whenever things are released, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that movie was supposed to come out now. Why didn't I make a cosplay?
I look like a guerrilla soldier at the Tomb Raider premiere because I don't really know. I mean, there are no other characters than Lara that is really famous that you can pick out.
Yeah.
And I just did a random soldier, and it wasn't my best cosplay, but we just wanted to do something, so we decorated the cinema as well. It's a really old. It's just one theater. It's in the middle of Ålesund, so it's pretty cool. I mean, the whole setting is perfect for premieres, but sadly we have a bigger competition just 15 minutes away, and they have probably more modern equipment.
Yeah.
So if other cosplayers want to participate at movie premieres, how should they go about getting into it?
we just contacted the cinema directly. It's a small town, so it's a short connection between everyone. And also we got in contact with a woman who had a red carpet group on Facebook. So she used to host the events with us. And so we just met up, at her place, had a meeting, talked about what we wanted to do, what premieres we would like to attend. And yeah, so basically, if you have a costume for a movie, like this time we had one Lara Croft, and the rest of us were being just, I would say, like extras. We just dressed up as soldiers, so walking around. And so if you, we always ask. We have a cosplay group here in Ålesund, and we always ask people if they want to attend premieres with us.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so because it's a small place, it's easy. I mean, like now for the Infinity War premiere, we already have about 5 people, I think. And the cinema here a couple of years ago, it actually got, I don't know, it was the 2nd place or something for best like host of the year, or the Colosseum obviously won. It's
hard to compete.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard to compete. So, but I think that is really cool. It shows that there are some ideas here. You just contact your local cinema and ask if they want to do anything. And I think most people would be really positive, because it would bring them more advertising. Like we would share their movies. There was a competition, I think, around it, and we've done a couple of premieres now, and so
and
we're
the group you're talking about is the Cosplay Ålesund group, or
we have a Cosplay Ålesund group, but now we also have an organization, but we haven't started getting members yet. We just got our bank account up and running, so hopefully we're gonna add members soon. We have 5, and that's our like leadership.
It's very cool that you're starting like a local association for cosplay, because obviously it's kind of hard to have like a national association that has members from all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the big association you can have with you can be in contact with like all the small groups and giving them a set of rules or ideas, but actually doing something, you would have you would need the local groups.
Yeah, no, I think it's super cool. I think more people should like take the initiative to create like local cosplay groups and associations, and organize things in their local communities.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool, and we just started. We're a group of friends that cosplay. We're not many people in this town that actually do a lot of cosplay, but we see that there is an interest. I mean, we had around 200 people at our convention last year, which was our first, and we had no idea that many would come.
Yeah, that kind of brings us into our next question, really, which I'm going to leave to Sunniva.
Yes. You organized a brand new convention last year in Ålesund called Dragecon. Why did you decide to do that?
After we made our cosplay organization or cosplay group, as it was at that time, we just we figured out we just wanted to start doing things because we needed something to do on our spare time. Of course, we wanted people to be able to meet each other. Because in Ålesund it's very difficult to have an interest that's quite alternative, especially when you're young. I mean, it's difficult to find a place to meet up. So we decided we should try, if we could find a place that we could host it, we would do a convention. So I like big ideas. But so we got in contact with, we found a premise. It's something called Fellesverket Dragen. It's something they have in more towns in Norway, I think. I think it's Røde Kors who owns them or something, or owns the premise. They have a stage, a kitchen, a game room, and a workshop room, as we would call it. And it was, it was free. So they wanted something to show off their youths there, because they have a lot of there's immigrants and there are other youths from 13 to 30 years old, and they need events to keep that house up and going. So they were really positive. So we just presented the idea, and then we had a premise. And after that, we contacted the township, and we got 5,000 kroner from them, which we used on food and advertisement and contest prizes. So kind of like we just we started with just the premise basically, and after we got that, everything was quite easily sorted out, I would say. We were quite lucky. We also in our group, we have a lot of friends that do certain things. We have one guy that does light and sound mixing, so he was in charge of the stage. We have one guy that's a photographer, Leif Henning, the one that took the Catwoman picture.
Yeah.
And we also have several people from other organizations that know how to host certain events, like big events, like dog shows, taekwondo shows. And of course, we have cosplayers, so... it was okay. Good. Yeah, we had a quiz, we had a contest, which we had to judge ourselves, because that's the things you want to change for the next time. You always want something bigger, you want more people involved, like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I see Cosplay Studio is saying we'll try to visit the next Ålesund Con.
Oh, we'll invite you. We'll start planning it soon. Actually, the township it's been really positive, because they need more activities, as I said, for the young people here. So we might be able to get a new place, hopefully for free as well, to host the next event. And it's a much bigger place than the last one, because we thought we would have like 50 to 100 people. We had 200. It was crowded. It was really cool, but it was really crowded. And that's the things you can never plan for.
Yeah.
So we learned a lot of things. We had this afterwards everyone was just answering what they thought about a survey. A survey feedback after the convention, and a lot of people said it was kind of crowded, but I think that's a good thing. It means there was a lot of people.
Getting more visitors than you thought is always better than less. So you did something right, for sure.
Yeah. So always start out with talking. I would say talk with the township. I mean, Ålesund Kommune is not known for spending a lot of money on culture, so they would always have something extra, especially for the youth. I don't know, it's probably different in each town, but you can only get a no, like that's the worst thing that would happen.
Yeah. You have sort of answered the next question in this answer, so I'm gonna ask one from the chat that kind of conveys into the question that I was supposed to ask. Because Art is saying that she really wants to make a cosplay convention down in Østfold, as I don't really feel like Fredrikstad Sci-Fi Festival is a cosplay arrangement, but she has no idea how. So this was a good tip. So do you have like what should she start by doing if she wants to?
Yeah, as I said, contact the township first and ask if you could get some money for it. You don't have to be an organization or anything. We just asked. We just told them what we were planning, and we told them we had a premise, of course, first. So we told them we had a premise, which they also know about, and and then we just asked if they could support us a bit. I think we first asked for money to support us for rent, but then we didn't have to pay rent, so we were sitting there with 5,000 kroner, which helps a lot, because the only things you need basically is it's food. It's when you have the premise and it has everything. If you can probably ask a school, I think.
Yeah, so, and you can apply to Frifond, which is that gives economic support to projects all around Norway. That includes young people up until the age of 20 or 25 or something like that. and especially like the theater section, youth and theater doesn't get that many applications, so you might be able to get something from there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We got money from where they don't usually give it a lot of money, because they don't have that many activities revolving around nerd activities.
Yeah, so... and I also have another question, because you keep saying we a lot. I just want to know, who is your partner in crime?
Yeah, it's because I always say we, because I was not the one who started up alone. It's me, and it's another one called Ann-Katrin Molnes. She's called Arctic Unicron on Instagram. I can
Harley.
write her name. Yeah, Harley. Yes. Okay, I can see.
Isn't, because she's your Harley to your Catwoman. She's the Tomb Raider, yeah?
She was the one who started the whole Gotham. Okay, I'm just gonna write her name. Arctic. Does she get a little credit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think this should be right. I hope so.
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, at least because it's not unicorn, it's Unicron. And so we started up, she had already started the Cosplay Olsen group, and then we decided to make it into a page. So we both have a page and a group. The page is mostly for advertising and for all the things we do. We've actually been doing a lot since we started up. And so we are 5 people, as I said. I'm the leader. She's my what is it called?
Vice president.
Vice president, yeah. And then
your right hand.
Yeah. And then her boyfriend is also in our organization. He's also, I can write his name as well. I think it's supposed to be Berlin something. He's the Joker.
Yeah, I think I follow you all on Instagram.
Yeah, he's a pretty good cosplayer as well. So he is good at organizing, because he's already in a taekwondo club. So.
Right. But it just shows that if you want to start a convention or make something, an event, don't do it alone. You need to be more people, so you can help each other and use each other's knowledges.
And don't be afraid, because if you have the idea and if you're 2 or 3 people, at least if you fail together, right?
This is true.
Yeah. So it's much easier to just, so talk to a friend that has the same interest in you, and just go together, write a mail, a good one, telling you what you want, what ideas you have. Of course, as I said, with us, we had a premise, a place to stay. So we just needed money for the extra things like the food and snack, and we also contacted other groups here in Olsen. We have a miniature game group, and there is also a board game group, which I didn't know about before, but I've got in contact with all these people, and I got to know them, and we invited them. We also had 7 or 8 art stands.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I just asked for people, because when we made the event, we made it quite early on, so we could get people to join us. And then I was in contact. I had all these people with the art stands in one group chat, and I still have that group chat, because I know they might want to attend other events. I think some of them sold a lot of stuff as well, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we had a photo wall, which our photographer, he printed it for us. So we had this big, cool photo wall with a logo on. I've made all the graphics, like our logo and stuff, because I'm a graphic designer. So we don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, use your skills. Do what you're good at.
Because there's a lot of resources in the community. Like, there are a lot of talented people who do a lot of cool things outside of just cosplay.
Yeah, you use all your talents, all your skills. And suddenly, we had everything we needed. Suddenly, I have a friend that's a sound mixer, as I said, or he has to do with lights at the local stages around the area. And he was really nice and wanted to join us as well. Yeah. So we had someone putting on music for our catwalk.
That's
and
nice.
Contest. Yeah.
But I also think when people get to do something for something they care about, they are more willing to do it because they want to, and for free, not because you should work for free. You shouldn't, but like, what if like I was supposed to do something for my hobby? Of course, I would be there and do it, like, because I love the nerd and geek community so much.
Yeah, it's much easier to say yes. And sometimes, I mean, we get paid. I've done a birthday and I've done some like small jobs, but I don't want to take that much payment just for, I mean, of course it costs to buy new cosplay. So you just want a little bit so you can spend on something new.
Yeah, but it's like fair pay for fair work, you know?
Yeah, it's not to become rich because
No.
this is a hobby. So when we do, as I said, we do Anna and Elsa a lot in the town here. We have some Saturdays when everyone is outside and we just walk around as Anna and Elsa, just taking pictures with children. And
yeah,
they really like it and it's cool.
But it's very nice to get to do something for someone else. Like here in Oslo, for instance, I know there's a group on Facebook for cosplayers who do a lot of hospital visits at the children wards, like superhero costumes and Star Wars costumes and stuff like that. And it's really, really, really nice.
Yeah, it is. I did it once. I was there alone because they didn't have many children at that time, but I just wanted to try it. So I contacted a hospital and they just put me over to someone else. In the end, I finally reached someone with the youth that had the youth section of the hospital. And they were really positive, and yeah. I was there because I had to do it after work. There wasn't that many patients, but luckily, I would say, though. You don't want there, obviously, to be many patients. But there was a couple of small kids, and I brought this, I think, sticker book, a Minions sticker book, which was really popular. And I was wearing my Anna costume, and I brought Olaf as well. So yeah.
I bet they love that.
Yeah, they didn't want Darth Maul to enter the hospital.
No, I get that. Could be a bit scary.
I would have been scared if I was a kid. Yeah.
So a good tip: always keep a cosplay that you can wear around kids, because suddenly you never know when you can put it on and have a cool time. Like going to a birthday party. I'm thinking if a friend's kid has a birthday, just call me.
Exactly. My stepmom keeps saying, like, you have so many fun wigs. When I'm going to a party next time, I'll call you.
And you're like, my expensive wigs.
You're not getting my lace front. No.
Oh, I've been hiding my lace fronts because every time there is a party here, people start putting them on. And they just put them back, and I can see that, oh my god, they're not careful with them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if someone did that at my home, I would take my sword and bash them.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I don't remember the topic anymore because I always go off topic.
No, we were just we were talking about because we were just talking about the process of hosting a convention like that, and just if you had any good tips on how to host a cosplay event like this in your local community. And I think you've covered everything pretty well.
Yeah,
and it's just it sounds much more easy than one would think.
Yeah, I think we were lucky that we have some, not many issues, but we have some things that we want to prepare for the next time. We as hosts didn't have much time. We were just running around the whole con, so we didn't have that much time to enjoy it ourselves. There was so many people. I wanted to see how they were doing. I mean, the art stands, did they have enough air? Like, did people get to eat? Or also, when we were preparing music for the catwalk, suddenly people wanted like their own kind of music. So it was a bit difficult because we were just planning on putting on some fun songs, but then people had their own ideas, and we were okay. We just made a list, and then the Pokemon song came when someone was from, say Game of Thrones and stuff, and it was because we were really just planning on putting on a cool song.
Yeah.
But
But
then
cosplay catwalks usually work like that. You don't get to
that's
decide the
what I
music.
do. And the next time we're just putting on cool music, and instead of making a list, because it takes a lot of time, and you don't have time for that at the catwalk.
No.
But in the competition, we were able to put up a list though. But we didn't. We just had a casual competition where people could enter, no matter if they had made their own costume, and you have to start out really small so that everyone feels included. And we had children. The youngest one, 9 years old, on stage.
Aww.
She had so much fun in her Hermione outfits, and she just wanted to go up there again and again. So we wanted just to include everyone, and there was so many amazing cosplayers here. There are people that I've seen at other conventions as well. So there is a lot of pictures at the Cosplay Olsen site on.
I have some pictures actually that you sent to me that we can share.
Yeah, I sent them to you in case you wanted to see how it could look in a small convention.
So here are some of the photos. These are the art stands, I think, that you had, and the other one is you and Arctic Unicron and Wireless on stage, talking about Cosplay Ålesund and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is your Cersei, the black Cersei.
Yeah, that's my new Cersei. I'm still not happy with it there, but now I think it's better. I bought a new dress. I bought the coronation dress online. It's a bit tight around my chest, so I might have to fix it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. And also another one of people in the audience listening to you as you talk on stage, and it just looks like a really nice, like, small, intimate convention.
Yeah, I mean it's a good size compared to the town, and the fact that we have never had anything like this. And it's so cool seeing people coming up to you and talking to you. I mean, suddenly we met people there that I didn't know were that interested in cosplay. They were curious.
Yeah. But I think it's really cool that you guys do this for your local community. And I think that, especially since you kind of target this to everyone and also young people, you might just save a lot of lonesome nerds out there who haven't found their calling yet. So it's pretty cool that you do this for your community.
Thank you. Yeah. I think also another thing I forget to mention, of course, the reason for hosting a local convention is the money issue. I mean, it's expensive to travel from Ålesund to Trondheim or Oslo 3 times a year for other conventions. I usually go, that's about what I do 3 times a year. But I also have other trips that I take. So, I don't have the economics to do it too often. No. I wish I could do it all the time, but I want to try something else, of course, than Desicon and Toricon, but I always pick the biggest ones when I travel because I know there will be more people I know there, of course.
Yeah.
But I would love to go to other places as well, and maybe people would come to our convention sometime.
Yeah. It was just your first year last year, so maybe this year.
Yeah, we have a name now, at least. I hope we can do it again this year. It's my dream.
It sounds fun, but it also sounds like if you're going to host a convention, you have to be prepared that it'll be a lot of work and that you might not get to experience a lot of the convention yourself.
No, and of course we have a rule that none of the hosts are entering any contests. So
that makes sense.
If you're part of the organization, if you're part of I would say the leadership of the organization as well, it's gonna look a bit weird to enter the local competition. So
that makes sense.
Yes,
makes the biggest sense.
If you want to, you will always be dressing up a bit more. I wouldn't say casual though, but you wouldn't be putting everything into your costume that day, because you need to wear something that's comfortable since you're running around like crazy.
Yeah.
But Cersei was a good thing though, with the short hair. because it's not as warm as the other wig.
Yeah. We have one more question if the chat doesn't have any more, but I'm gonna ask our last question. And this is a question we ask every guest every Sunday, and it was started by one of our followers, Sample Cosplay. She used to do this to drag every episode into Overcast, so we have just implemented this. So, the question is, if you were a fruit or a vegetable, which would you be and why?
I would pick cherries as the first taste, at least of candy I loved, was cherries when I was little. I still
Cherries
remember.
are so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. And also, I am a big fan of the color red. I would say I'm like a lady in red. I love red lipsticks and everything. I even have a lipstick that's my favorite. That's called Red Cherries. So yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, and I also have a cherry tattoo on my leg. So yeah.
Oh yeah, if
This
you've
is
seen
true.
the Saruman picture, you know.
Yeah.
Hashtag GeekCon.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely cherries. I think it has to be that.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I
I don't think
support
anyone
this
has.
answer.
I don't think anyone has said cherries yet.
No.
Oh, no one has. Oh, I thought it was just. It's so good.
No,
Everyone
I think cherries are my second pick. I usually say strawberries, but cherries is a strong number 2 for me. I love everything cherry.
Yeah, I mean strawberries are better to eat like if you pick them, but cherries look so cool. I am really into this old school stuff, so
Yeah.
the cherry tattoo was I had to do it.
I really love the aesthetic of cherries, but I don't like to eat them. Sadly.
I do both.
Yeah, I think they're good. They're not as sweet as strawberries, but yeah, I think they're still good.
And also
But they're
cherry
very cool.
Coke and cherry ice cream.
Oh my god.
And cherry pie. Just
You guys are so weird.
It's
Oh my
so
god,
good.
cherry Coke. I think I drink the cherry Pepsi Max at least 3 times a week.
Okay, like you guys are the ones who's weird because you like Pepsi, cherry Pepsi. It's weird.
It's good.
No,
it's
it's
really
fantastic.
good.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
I'm thinking about cherry Pepsi now.
All right, so next time we meet, me and you will have a cherry Coke or cherry Pepsi date.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Oh my god. All this talk about cherry makes me want to buy cherry jam. It's so good.
Oh, cherry
No.
jam is the best. Especially on fresh bagels. It's so good.
or on salty crackers with brie.
You guys are making me hungry.
Not me, not at all. I don't even like brie. I don't like cherries.
I'm so happy I ate just before this chat.
Lucia Ferrer says, now I just hear the song Cherry Pie in my head.
Oh, that's the first song that shows up on one of my lists on Spotify. My rock list.
Sample Cosplay also likes cherry Pepsi, so I think you guys
Oh,
should just go
yay.
have a club next convention and just like have a meeting in a corner. Like,
Yes.
hey guys, what are you doing? Do you like cherry Pepsi? No, go away.
Oh, next time I'm just gonna wear like a big 2 cherries. You just put one stick together and you wear one cherry each. Looking around.
Yes, that will be good.
Cosplay right there.
That's a couple cosplay right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could be a lonely cherry, yeah. My toilet brush is actually formed as a cherry.
Wow.
That I've never heard of that before.
No, that's actually quite smart.
Yeah, it's a red cherry and the stick on top that you take out.
Ah,
cool,
that's funny. Sample says it's magical. I'm not sure if she's talking about the toilet brush or the Pepsi cherry, but
I think it's the Pepsi cherry.
Yeah.
it's really good.
I mean, the toilet brush is pretty awesome, but it's still a toilet brush, yeah. It's one of the most expensive things in my toilet. It's not expensive though, but I need a cherry brush. I bought it on.
It's designer, darling.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's from
Sample.
Bush.
Sample, we have asked your question. that's why we're talking about cherries.
Yes. Why else?
Because she's like, have you asked my question yet? I got here.
Yeah.
I just got here.
Popped my cherry.
Yes.
That's
we
a
did.
whole nother story. But
I
we
just
are.
had to put it in somewhere. Like, yeah, that's the first thing when you hear the words cherries.
Mhm.
At least sometimes it's, yeah.
But
Pop
yeah,
my
we are
cherry.
officially on #overcast time.
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
just
it's
going
late,
to
late.
we're just going to move into the last segment of our show, which is geekery. So have you watched, read, played, or listened to anything during the last week that you would like to recommend to our viewers?
Oh my god, yes.
Tanya is ready.
Yeah.
She is very ready.
It's a Netflix show called Altered Carbon.
Oh
It's
yes, I've seen it. It's so
amazing.
good.
It's so cool. Ah,
It's like
Wait,
really
wait.
dark, gritty sci-fi.
it's really, really good. Me and my boyfriend, we watched the entire season yesterday.
Oh.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Lucia Farah says Tomb Raider.
I think I watched Altered Carbon. I've only seen the first episode in like 3 days, so I decided it's not my kind of
Not for
show.
you. No.
I'm gonna be a
That's
really
okay.
negative person here.
We can't all like the same.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bit too dark, or it's the people there are too ordinary. I don't know how to explain it at all. I want more quirky characters in there, and yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
understand what you mean.
Yeah, I like shows that had more like character types, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain.
No, but I get it. It can seem a little bit flat. There's not a lot of comedy or humor in it,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, and I like science fiction, but just I like it in Star Wars because there is more adventure behind it. But I don't like it if it's too much about the machines. Besides Black Mirror, though, that's a good one.
I get it.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. I've been watching Queer Eye. The new season with new guys. I never really used to like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy like the original show. I thought it was a bit over the top. But I basically binged the entire season on Netflix today. And it was just so sweet. And there were many like emotional moments where I was just sitting there and I had tears in my eyes and like, oh, these guys are so happy. It was very sweet and very like light entertainment for when I was just crafting or working or
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And the queer guys, the Fab Five, were likable. Some were a bit over the top maybe every now and then, but I genuinely liked them. So yeah, watch that.
I don't think I have anything. I don't think I've watched anything actually the past week. I don't think I haven't really played that many games either. I haven't really had the time to do much except for working and school.
But that's life sometimes.
Yeah. But I've been watching some YouTube stuff. Like I have a tendency to just go from video to video to video to video. So the other day I kind of fell into this spiral of just watching amazing singers that has performed in like The Voice in every country, everywhere. So I've just been like, that's a beautiful song. Oh, that was a good interpretation of that song. Oh, this was boring. Next one. Wow, she's only 6 years old. Those pipes. Oh my god.
It's so easy to get lost on YouTube. Like 3 hours later, like, where did the time go?
Recommended for you. That's scary.
Yes, very.
Yes.
Ryudai, sweetheart as she is, says, as usual, fateful fumble. And her new Norwegian comic book called Nordlys, which she got signed at Outland in Oslo. That's pretty cool.
That's nice. Sounds good.
You were about to say something, Iseleth?
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that there is a new Harry Potter game coming up.
Ooh,
Who is hyped for that one? I am super hyped.
Anything Harry Potter, I am hyped for. I'm
ready.
I
mean, I hope it's like you can pick your house, you can make your character, and like a little bit like Pokemon Go. I don't know.
So yeah, it's the app game you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the one I signed up for the newsletter, and I'm just sitting here waiting every day.
Yeah. You just let me know when it drops. I will be there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hope it's I hope it's like a multiplayer game this time where you can have fun together. And yeah, I hope I can pick Slytherin. If not, I'm not playing.
Hashtag Ravenclaw.
Oh, I was Slitherclaw. Is that Slitherclaw? Yeah, I think I got that one.
I got Slitherclaw as well.
Yeah, and I think that's quite right. But yeah, I would pick Slytherin anytime.
Yeah, I think I got Ravendor or Gryffindor or something, but I'm not sure.
I see there's a lot of Hufflepuffs at the moment.
Yeah, there are.
At the last, at the Desicon, there was so many Hufflepuffs. I'm like, oh, they're taking over the world.
It's Fantastic Beasts. They've pulled all the Hufflepuffs out of the closet.
Yeah, and it's good. I love it. I like the diversity. I hate it when everyone is like Gryffindor, Slytherin. And I think before there was a lot of Gryffindors, of course, because of Harry Potter. But now it's easier to pick whatever house you like because there are cool people everywhere.
Yeah. I even Tonya, our arch Slytherin, is a secret Hufflepuff.
Ooh.
A Slitherpuff?
I don't know. She might. You have a Hufflepuff scarf.
Well, it's Newt Commander's scarf, but it's like I have like an old Hufflepuff soul or something.
Yeah, like a secret persona.
People in the chat are also saying the second season of Critical Role. They've been watching that. I have been watching that as well. And I've been like, I should cosplay Jester. I mean, I have blue hair now. I just need some face paint and some horns, really. And an accent. I can do an accent, I'm sure. Just need some practice. So yeah, maybe. But yeah, the new season is really fun. I've been watching it too, and I can't wait to see like where it's gonna go in the end. I'm just at episode 3 right now. I'm kind of lagging behind.
Yeah, I'm lagging behind too. That's kind of on purpose. I'm waiting for a few episodes to build up before I start watching. I've watched a few episodes, but I'm just, bidding my time.
I have never really gotten into the Critical Role thing, so I'm way behind.
I'm on Google now.
Oh no, I mean, like, the first season of Critical Role can be, like, a little intimidating to get into, because it's, like, 80, 90, 100 episodes or something, and they're all really long. But the season 2 is all new characters and a whole new storyline, so if you just want to get into it, starting at season 2 might be easier now, because there are only, like, 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah. Is it on YouTube, or do you get season 2 as a podcast?
You get both.
That makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about Critical Role season 2, you don't have to watch season 1 because it's an entirely new campaign. So new characters, new story, everything. So you can choose whether you want to watch season 1 or just skip right to season 2.
Yeah, and both seasons are podcasts, so you can find them on the normal like podcast pages everywhere. So yes. So that kind of concludes the whole news bit or geekery bit. I feel like we're way on overtime as usual. So we're just going to have to call it there. And say thank you to our wonderful guest for coming on the show. It's been a treat to have you here.
Bye. It was really nice to be able to hang with you guys. I'm trying to watch you now and then when I have time. I always like to put it on when I'm like on Sundays. I'm in a work mood, and I said I put it on and watch the chat a bit.
That's
it's
so
pretty nice. Yeah.
We really appreciate that. Right. So thank you to the audience for being in the chat, for asking questions, for being active. next weekend, I'm not really sure what's going to happen then because I will be in London on Sunday.
Right.
So we'll just have to update you about that as we go. And but we will be back at least as usual the weekend after that for sure.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.